Thanks for joining us on the weekend edition of National Focus. I'm Prisca Julien. In the headlines, 14th Regional Law Conference underway in Dominica, over $200,000 contract signed for extension of Dublanc Bridge, and Commonwealth of Dominica High Court hosts 50th anniversary exhibition. Stay with us for details of these and other developing stories after this.
When you think about it, food is life. That's why people come to Dominica. They don't only come for the waterfall or the scenery or the views, but it's the flavor. Sometimes it is just what they can taste. The flavors that we have here, you can't find anywhere in the world. They are truly unique. I've been in business 17 years and I see so many guests come and go. My business is to put a smile on their face and something good in their belly. Everything we serve here is local. It comes from all over Dominica. So we get fresh lettuce or vegetable or fish from Saint-Sauveur, all our product from the farm. Sometimes go on the farm and help them pick. The uniqueness of the experience is in how authentic it is. I heard the taxi driver promoting my plantain chips. I said, that's the best plantain chips I ever have. I don't have to go and put it on TV. Money is not everything, but leaving customer with a smile, friendly service, and they will come back. This is the real Dominica. I'm just proud to be a part of it. My name is Maurice Smith. They call me Rudy. Tourism is my business.
Thanks for staying with us. The Organization of Eastern Caribbean States Bar Association is holding its 14th annual Regional Law Conference here in Dominica. The OECS Regional Law Conference is an annual event aimed at bringing together members of bar associations throughout the region. The main intent is to provide an opportunity for continuing legal education and for networking among members of the legal profession. The Honorable Minister for Justice, Immigration and National Security, Rayburn Blackmore, represented the Honorable Prime Minister at the opening of the conference at the State House. Honorable Blackmore expressed his belief that a government system cannot be without a strong legal system. He spoke of government's continued support to the legal system in Dominica.
Over the years, we have appointed more magistrates than ever in the history of Dominica. We have appointed more lawyers to the office of the Director of Public Prosecution. We have also improved the financial package of our magistrates and our attorneys within the Aegis chambers. We introduced what they call an inducement allowance, because it is very difficult to be a trained lawyer and to work on the trying condition for small salaries. We have not gotten there yet, but we'll continue to work as an incremental process to ensure that we get to a level we need to get to. We have taken a decision in Cabinet to set up the family court. This is very critical. We must have specialized ways to deal with matters relating to family and juveniles, etc. And we have to depart from the era of incarcerating young offenders with adults.
The conference brought together members of bar associations across the Caribbean, including some of those affected by Hurricane Irma, such as St. Kitts, Anguilla, and Antigua and Barbuda. Honorable Blackmore empathized with the attorneys affected and commended them for their presence despite their challenges. He spoke of Dominica's efforts so far to bring relief to these countries. The Honorable Justice of Appeal of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court, Gertel Thumb, spoke on behalf of the Honorable Chief Justice of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court, Dame Janice Pereira, who commiserated with those affected by Irma. The effects of the monster hurricane also had lessons for the court system.
I encourage the bar and bench to work together, to lend their support, and to do all they can to aid our Caribbean brothers and sisters in their recovery from the ravages of this hurricane. One thing that Hurricane Irma has put sharply into focus is the pressing need for the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court to move away from a system that depends almost completely on paper and the housing and storage of documents in singular physical locations to a more modern electronic filing and case management system which would ensure seamless dissemination, storage backup, and retrieval of court documents, and which would allow for the court's operations to quickly recover from such disasters.
She says the court will vigorously pursue its allegation platform this year, which is expected to take the court to the next level of modernization. The 14th OECS Regional Law Conference is a 3-day event which was financially supported by the government of Dominica. In more news, the Caribbean Development Bank has joined the efforts of assisting countries that were devastated by Hurricane Irma. The Caribbean Development Bank intends to be the leading catalyst for development resources into the region, working in an efficient, responsive, and collaborative manner with our borrowing member countries, BMCs, and other development partners towards the systematic reduction of poverty in their countries through social and economic development. President of the CDB, Dr. William Warren Smith, along with delegates, are here on island to meet with the nation's leader to discuss the way forward. Dr. Smith noted that the bank has a specific strategy which is utilized for the rebuilding of countries who are affected by natural disasters.
The CDB has a strategy and operational guidelines. We refer to it as DIMSOG. And DIMSOG outlines the framework within which we respond to the needs of our countries in situations of disaster. So that what is happening today is not, first of all, it doesn't catch us off guard, because it's something that we recognize that if we don't have to address one country's problem this year, we'll have to address another next year, because that's the nature of the region we live in. So we have a raft of different interventional mechanisms. One is a small grant of about, was it $200,000 US dollars, which we provide immediately to the countries that have been affected.
The president revealed that the bank is currently requesting assistance from partners such as the United Kingdom. This assistance given by the partners will also be used for the rebuilding efforts of the countries affected by Hurricane Irma.
We have approached the UK for providing us with more resources, and we're in discussions with them. It probably won't come in the form of resources, but it will come in the form of other mechanisms, which I don't want to go into at this particular point. But we have also spoke to the Canadians, who themselves are interested in helping. There's another financial institution that I won't name now, who we have a long-standing relationship with, and they have agreed to provide us with financing that is very nicely priced, meaning low interest rate. It has a good subsidy element in it, which we'll be using for rehabilitation and reconstruction.
Dr. William Warren Smith was addressing a press conference on Thursday.
I've been in the business for over 16 years. I get up in the mornings and I look forward to having the next cruise ship berth on island. When the visitor steps off the ship, the first impression is me, and I believe that I need to put my best foot forward and to ensure that everything I do it to the best of my ability. Based on my recommendation, visitors go to various sites, restaurants, bars, and vendors. I take that responsibility very seriously. I would like that the guest receives the same service that I have provided to that individual or guest. This business is bigger than me. Everybody plays a role. The cleaner who cleans my bus, my mechanic who does my checks, those persons ensure that I provide a quality service to the guest. The tourism dollar doesn't just stop with me. It allows me to pay the bank, visit the supermarket to feed myself and family, and have a drink with friends. My name is Jenna Gist, and tourism is my business.
Welcome back. On Thursday, an over $200,000 contract was signed for the extension of the bridge in Dublanc. The contract was signed between the Ministry of Public Works and the Dublanc Village Council during a signing ceremony at the Dublanc Primary School. This project is geared at ensuring the safety of citizens and building back bigger and better. The Honourable Member of Parliament for the Collioure constituency, Lady Catherine Daniel, says this signing ceremony marks a new chapter for the community. She says this project for her as Member of Parliament has been a priority, considering the significant damage caused by the raging waters of Tropical Storm Erica on August 27, 2015.
We saw it a priority because we live close to the seaside, and then sea surge and everything, and people may have to take shelter rapidly, quick time. So this became a priority on the list of priorities, specifically after Tropical Storm Erica. And so today, I'm really happy.
The Honourable Minister for Public Works, Miriam Blanchard, says government is committed to improving Dominica's infrastructure while developing communities across the island.
Today's ceremony is further proof of your government's commitment to construction of a robust network of roads and bridges, understanding their important role in the island's economic development. Following today's ceremony, work will commence on the extension of your bridge.
This bridge will be constructed as a two-lane bridge, which is expected to modernize the community and facilitate a better flow of traffic.
This new project, the extension of the Dublanc Bridge, will serve to not only modernize your community by providing you for a two-lane bridge instead of the current one-lane bridge, but will also increase the aesthetic appeal of Dublanc. It will give you a nice modern look to your community as well. On completion, the new bridge will facilitate the better flow of traffic as a result of the additional lane, and will also boast of a more robust bridge, as I am advised that there will also be improvements or reinforcements to the existing bridge structure.
On behalf of villagers, Thora Lambert expressed gratitude to government for what is described as a timely intervention.
We want to thank our Prime Minister, who has the vision for the development of our communities. Amen. And we want to say as well, we must say as a community that we have never seen projects like this. So for really putting us in that vision and making our village such a beautiful thing to see, to come to our village.
The Dominica Labour Party government is committed to upgrading infrastructure in that community. In March, an over $500,000 contract was signed for the construction of a river defense wall. The river defense wall is nearing completion. The Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court, ECSC, continues the celebration of its 50th anniversary under the theme Celebrating the Past, Embracing the Future. In celebration of this milestone, the Commonwealth of Dominica's High Court 50th Anniversary Steering Committee has planned a 50th Anniversary exhibition to be held at the Civil Court in the Barracoon Building, corner of Hanover Street, Roseau, from Monday, September 18th to Thursday, 22nd, 2017. And that will be from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. each day. An invitation to view the exhibition is extended to all citizens, residents, and visitors, as this is a week-long event from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. daily. The main purpose of the exhibition is to give the people of the Commonwealth of Dominica a better understanding and appreciation of the inner workings of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court. Among the many exhibits will be the works of former President and jurist Dr. Nicholas Liverpool and Justice Albert Matthew, who are noted sons of the Commonwealth of Dominica. Members of the legal fraternity and the public will also benefit from a live tutorial on how to successfully navigate the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court's website. The Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court, ECSC, was established in 1967 by the West Indies Associated States Supreme Court number 223 of 1967. The ECSC is a superior court of record for the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, including 6 independent states: Antigua and Barbuda, the Commonwealth of Dominica, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and 3 British overseas territories: Anguilla, British Virgin Islands, and Montserrat. It has unlimited jurisdiction in each member state.
Welcome to this week's edition of Flashback. In the headlines this week, the Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, has described his first-hand view of the destruction in the British Virgin Islands by Hurricane Irma as grave. The Dominica leader made that comment as he addressed members of the media on Monday. The Honorable Minister for Education, Peter Serja, has confirmed that his ministry intends to increase offerings for the Caribbean Vocational Qualification, CVQ, through its technical, educational, and vocational training program. The newly sworn-in Grand Bay Village Council intends to further develop the small business sector in the community. This was confirmed by the re-elected chairman of the Grand Bay Village Council, Edward Regist. Contracts amounting to $4.7 million have been signed this week between the Ministry of Environment and 3 contractors for remedial works on 3 sections of the road in the eastern side of the country. The interventions are being funded under the Disaster Vulnerability Reduction Project. The first shipment of relief supplies for hurricane-ravaged islands left Dominica on Tuesday. The island chain was severely battered by Hurricane Irma last week. DFC officials announced this week that the nation station DBS Radio is a silver sponsor for this year's World Creole Music Festival. Acting General Manager of DBS Radio, Curtis Matthew, confirmed that the station will donate $30,000 in kind towards the staging of this year's event. The Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, held talks with officials of the Caribbean Development Bank this week. The government of Venezuela has embarked on a media campaign to repair the country's image. Senator the Honorable Jaiziah Binwa will represent Dominica at a solidarity rally in Venezuela on Saturday. These were some of the headline stories making the news this week. For details of each of these stories and others, visit our website or Facebook page.
I've worked in the service industry for 9 years, and I love it because of the people I get to meet every day. And that's one of the reasons I went back to college, to be better able to serve the tourists when they come to our destination and to be able to learn more about Dominica. I love learning more about Dominica because the more I learn, the more I can share. And I just want to share Dominica with everyone. I'm from Munjan, which is in the southeast of Dominica, and have lived overseas for 24 years. Living overseas has made me appreciate Dominica and all it has to offer, like taking a walk in the forest, going to the botanical garden, or even drinking fresh Sus water. I never thought I could miss green so much. Even as a student, I'm still directly linked to the tourism industry, from something as simple as giving directions to tourists, or even more involved like an internship at a hotel or a cleanup campaign with DHTA. As a tourism student, I have made the decision to take my place in this tourism industry. My name is Lucina Nicholas, and tourism is my business.
Bienvenue à ce nouvel accueil, moi c'est Shaakira Pierre. Lundi, un agreement est signé avec le gouvernement et puis 3 contracteurs pour faire travail infrastructure qui était dommagé pendant la tempête Erika t'est passé. C'est travail ça là qui prend place à constituency Castlebruce. Une cérémonie pour signer ces contrats ça là t'est prend place en la salle conférence ministre santé. Pour jouer ça là, c'est un bas programme désastre à ministre santé et puis qui est financé par BAC Latela à valeur $4.7 millions. Membre Parlement pour constituency Castlebruce, Honorable Johnson Drago, dit plaisir pour travailler là qui a commencé pour faire accès meilleur par constituents.
Comme on a toujours dit, mon Castlebruce, mon groupe, mon Michael Peters, les World Bank a fait un projet bao. Et qui a pointé bon temps avant le projet là commencer parce que ça a créé procurement rule différent à Dominique. Et le World Bank nous fait tout assessment yo avant le projet là ça commencer. Eh bien, nous comptons que nous vivons à présent, où là, nous qui avons fait pour intervention, nous tenons un grand fallement à Belle-Fille, nous qui avons fait un returning wall là, nous tenons un gros fallement qui fait à ça que mon bois d'herbe, wall ça qui fait, conserve la liberté fort, tous ces points perdent railing yo, yo qui mettre ces railings ça laisser points, et bien yo qui fait travail à laisser ring wall, c'est pour ça yo pour faire plus fort.
Travail qui est aussi fait à sous ces dalles là qui étaient dommagés à des mon. Ces contracteurs là qui aussi bâti miwai en petite souffrière. À d'autres nouvelles, ministre National Security Honorable Raymond Blackmore dit il désappointé et puis moun qui a critiqué effort la gouvernement a fait pour aider ces pays là qui étaient dommagés par le cyclone Irma. Honorable Blackmore a parlé pendant une conférence pour médias pour parler de manière le gouvernement a fait pour mener l'eau et puis manger par ces pays là qui étaient affectés. Le ministre l'a dit ces pays là étaient des Dominique pendant qu'ils étaient souffert de tempête Erika et puis actuellement Dominique supposé faire effort là pour aider yo. Il servi relation la Dominique et puis Cuba pour combien l'année qu'on un exemple. Il dit qu'un pays là était dommagé le gouvernement Dominique ni pour aider Cuba. Dominique fait une contribution financière à valeur de $2 millions pour pays qui étaient affectés par le cyclone Irma pour rebâtir le pays. Et puis finalement, Dominique fait premier voyage pour pays qui étaient affectés par le cyclone Irma. Lady, Premier ministre Honorable Dr. Roosevelt Scary tient une conférence média pour bas détails qu'on visite à Anguilla, Tortola et puis Antigua. Par la conférence média là, le Premier ministre a fait un commitment pour voyer manger et puis globe par ces pays là. Mardi, le Premier ministre a délivré à ce permettre contre 4 containers qui étaient Dominique pour ce matin et puis Anguilla. Ministre des Arts, Honorable Raymond Blackmore dit il compte à Dominique de s'aider de ces pays là quand il a aidé Dominique après tempête Erika en l'année 2015. Honorable Blackmore complimenté ces gens qui travaillent à l'Office des Arts là pour travailler là mettre pour aider ces pays là. Il y a aussi une opportunité là pour complémenter le secteur privé et puis public là pour contribution là yo fait et puis quand yo travailler ensemble pour mener soulagement ba monde qui était affecté. Mercredi yo container manger et puis glo qui était Dominique pour tout là pour vivre vendredi. Simen ça. Ça c'est tout pour nouvelle à Creole. Non, moi c'est Shaakira Pierre. Ni un bon weekend. Au revoir.
I've worked in the service industry for 9 years and I love it because of the people I get to meet every day. And that's one of the reasons I went back to college, to be better able to serve the tourists when they come to our destination and to be able to learn more about Dominica. I love learning more about Dominica because the more I learn, the more I can share. And I just want to share Dominica with everyone. I'm from Munjan, which is in the southeast of Dominica, and have lived overseas for 24 years. Living overseas has made me appreciate Dominica and all it has to offer, like taking a walk in the forest, going to the botanical garden, or even drinking fresh Sus water. I never thought I could miss green so much. Even as a student, I'm still directly linked to the tourism industry, from something as simple as giving directions to tourists, or even more involved like an internship at a hotel, or a cleanup campaign with DHTA. As a tourism student, I have made the decision to take my place in this tourism industry. My name is Lucina Nicholas, and tourism is my business.
Driving is a task and a luxury that requires responsibility and focus. Here are a few things to remember when driving on the road. Be aware of what others driving around you are doing and expect the unexpected. Keep 100% of your attention on driving at all times. No multitasking. And slow down. Speeding gives you less time to react and increases the severity of an accident. That's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow our Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. Live streaming is also available on our YouTube channel 24 hours a day. From all of us here on the GIS News Production team, I am Prisca Julien. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.